What is up, Dogelon Mars holders? Welcome back, welcome back. Doing another update on the Dogelon Mars token. We know that as none other than ticker symbol Elon. Gotta let you know, I'm not a financial advisor and never WhatsApp anybody in my comments. It is definitely not me. Also, do drop a big like on this video as it is gonna help get exposure on the Dogelon Mars project, the Dogelon Mars mission, and most importantly, the Dogelon Mars community. Also, do consider subscribing as it's going to keep you up to date on the latest and the greatest Dogelon Mars news. And you can win yourself some NFTs very easily just by being subscribed, dropping a comment on my giveaway video. And it is as simple as that. You're entered and I do announcements very soon. Let's get into the day. Don't forget you can mint these out. There is a link in the description. They are still minting out. They're about 50% minted. Okay, looks like we are currently ranked 166 right now. 602452 is where we are at in terms of price. But when you see stability in a project, I mean, this is it. This really does hold the line. I mean, we moved sideways. Had our ups, had our downs, but it does stay relatively consistent. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are noticing that as well. I mean, yeah, we do have our little pullback. That is typical of the crypto market, bear market. That is what we are dealing with. But overall, it does hold its own. That's just something I noticed about this project. One more thing that makes me love it even more. It does look like 134 million traded. 134 million is our current market cap. Volume is looking insanely low, though. It just have to bring that with transparency. It does look like 818,000 have been traded over the last 24 hours, which is down about 24%. Not the greatest volume you want to see in this project. So I mean, but if we do look at market confidence, the market confidence is there. So that is something very nice to see. Always great information to check out. Looking at where our volume is coming from, it does look like Polynex, KuCoin, Uniswap, Gemini, and Gate.io seem to be our top 5. That seems to be where the volume is coming from. So big old shout out to those exchanges. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think with a new exchange listing, do you think that we can see some more positive price movement? My answer is going to be yes. I definitely do feel that we can see some massive price movement. US dollar index climbing right now, absolutely climbing. This is insane, but this is one of the reasons why the crypto market has been taking a nosedive. I mean, this is it right here. As we see this come down, we will see an increase in prices in the crypto market. But all is not lost, because we head on over to Investor Observer, where we are met with a pretty magnificent score of 90. You just saw that right in front of your face, change from a 68 to a 90 in the short term. That's what's been blowing my mind. This thing has been getting some off the chart scores. Now, we know that a 90 is 90 means that the cryptocurrency's trading pattern over the last month has been bullish AF. Without getting too overextended, scores are percentile ranked, so a score of 90 is more bullish than 90% of cryptocurrencies. I did not make this up. This is completely from their algorithm. 73% in the long term. Risk gauge looking great. Volatility looking great. Sentiment looking neutral. Overall crypto market is looking neutral as well. Volume over the last 7 days, about 5.34 million. I imagine we will see an increase in that in the near term. Now, looking at, let's see what we have here. We do have Coin Codex price prediction, where they do appear more bullish than ever, at least for how they have been lately. It does look like 602496 is their 1 month, 5-day predictions, but they're 6 months and they're 1 year. They do expect an increase with a massive pump to the 606376 area, which would be over 579% return is what they are expecting over at Coin Codex. So very bullish news coming from Coin Codex. And if you have not had enough bullish news for Dogelon Mars? Well, let's get into some. One being Soulja Boy Draco himself actually just tweeted today, "Don't give up. You're closer than you think." And you're saying, well, what the heck does that have to do with Dogelon Mars? It may have everything to do with it. It may have everything to do with it because in May 2nd of 2021, Soulja Boy was seen saying this.
I'm gonna make this simple for y'all. Elon coin going to Mars, period. What's the chance right now? Jump on, it's going in, turn on. I'm gonna make this simple for y'all. Elon coin going to Mars, period. What's the chance right now? Jump on, it's going in, turn on. I'm gonna make this simple for you.
So it does look like Soulja Boy Draco is a holder of the Dogelon Mars token, which makes me even more bullish on the project. Very insane, very great information that we may be a little early on this project because everybody wants to be early on the projects, and I'm imagining guys like this have a little more info at their disposal than just everyday regular guy. So he may know something that we may not know. Now, we are wondering, when the heck are we going to pivot? When are we going to see a reversal in the crypto market? Well, guess what? I'm going to get right into that after a word from our sponsor, Ledger. Use a link in the description if you want to save yourself on one of the best, smartest ways to secure your crypto. Looks like 5,500 coins and tokens that you can hold securely on this crypto wallet that you just don't want to leave your funds in the arms of a centralized exchange that could go illiquid and not owe you a single penny were they to do that. So make sure you keep yourself safe out there. Make sure that you use the link in the description and get yourself one of the best crypto hardware wallets that you can get on the market today. Now we have a massive update from Investor Business Daily. The Fed Reserve pivot is coming in December, and here is proof. This is massive. It's a great article I wanted to bring in here so that you guys can judge for yourselves how you feel that the Feds are going to be moving in the next near term. Federal Reserve won't pivot until the labor market shows signs of cracking. But once the job market appears to be rolling over, everything will change. As income growth fades, high inflation will be less likely to feed a wage price spiral and more likely to cause consumers to retrench. The Federal Reserve's barrage of 75 basis point rate hikes can only continue as long as monthly employment reports continue to show solid job gains. It's politically acceptable for the Fed to cool over an overheated job market, but jumbo rates hike won't fly when the job markets have already lost steam. Federal Reserve will pivot after October job reports. A fourth straight 75 basis point rate hike looks almost certain on November 2nd, with no more big economic reports between now and then, but odds of a fifth straight supersized hike on December 14th, now about 65% according to the CME Group's FedWatch page, are too high. That's because we're almost guaranteed to get a weak October job report on November 4th. A look under the hood of this year's job data reveals why, though the first 9 months of the year, seasonal adjustments have boosted private payroll by 851,000. That's a 500,000 extra jobs compared to the average impact of seasonal adjustments through September from 2013 to 2021. The gap is even higher over the past 7 months, with this year's seasonal adjustment providing an average boost of 539,000 jobs relative to the average seasonal adjustment from March through September over the prior 9 years. This shows two things. First, private sector job gains have likely been overstated this year, particularly in recent months. That means hiring and income gains are likely to be revised down, showing the consumers having less savings to weather a downturn. Most importantly, for the financial market outlook, stubbornly high employment gains are set to take a sudden turn for the worse as seasonal adjustments reverse. Seasonal adjustment math Seasonal adjustments are made to economic data so that the underlying trends can be observed more clearly rather than being obscured by ups and downs related to seasonality. For example, this year's January employment report showed the private sector employment fell 2.4 million from the prior month, but the Labor Department reported a gain of 492,000 private jobs after a seasonal adjustment. By definition, a seasonal adjustment should balance out over the course of a year, and it usually does. There's only been 1 year since 2013 in which the cumulative net seasonal adjustment was above zero, plus 83,000 in 2016. That means we're about to get a major payback for the 851,000 seasonal lift to private sector payrolls through September, and the sharpest reversal is likely to come in the October employment report. Although this year's seasonal adjustment is off the charts, the seasonal adjustments in 2021 is the closest match. Last year's seasonal adjustment in October reduced private payroll by 709,000 versus a negative 530,000 adjustment in 2019 and a negative 465,000 in 2018. Since this year's net seasonal adjustment through September is plus 265,000 versus 2021, we should expect an even bigger negative adjustment in October's payroll report. So seasonal hiring news. Last year's big seasonal adjustment came amid a big holiday season hiring binge, but this year's holiday hiring isn't looking quite as strong. That may mean actual hiring comes in week after big negative seasonal adjustment in October and to a lesser extent November. Outplacement firm challenger Gray and Christmas reported on October 6th the company announced plans in September to hire 380,000 workers. That was down from nearly 940,000 a year ago, the weakest total for September since 2011. The big gap is at least partly because some companies like Amazon, which plan to add 150,000 seasonal workers, delayed announcement until October. Still, bring hiring plans have been somewhat more muted this year. Walmart announced plans to hire 40,000, down from 150,000. Macy's cut hiring intentions from 41,000 to 41,000 from 76,000. UPS and Target announced plans to hire 100,000, same as a year ago. However, FedEx, which announced a big cost-cutting plan in September, including closing some sorting facilities due to lower volume, is keeping mum on hiring intentions. In 2021, the company added 100,000 seasonal employees. This is not looking good, but it definitely can be a sign of a bottom forming. For a frame of reference, private sector payrolls rose by about 1 million combined in October and November in 2018 and 2019, unadjusted for seasonal effects. The similar total this year could translate to a flat negative reading for payrolls this year after seasonal adjustments. One unknown is whether employers will be able to meet their hiring intention on a timely basis given labor market tightness. It's likely to be harder this year given the payroll employment is currently up 5.26 million from a year ago. How big of a Fed pivot? This is the important part that we are here for. A soft October payroll report would probably rule out a fifth straight 75 basis point hike. Back-to-back week reports from both October and November might rule out a half-point hike. However, the outlook also depends on how financial markets act between now and then. If the fledgling stock market rally continues and global bond and currency markets step back from the brink, that would tend to give the Federal Reserve more flexibility to keep hiking. The combination of market distress and a fading labor market could hold the Fed to a quarter-point hike in December, and that might be the last one. So, this is it. They are getting extremely hawkish right now, trying to tame inflation. Is it going to work? It is possible. It is possible that it would work. And even in the slightest amount, as long as we see recovery, I do feel that we are going to see positive movement in the crypto market, as we have had so much insanely bullish news that just has been completely slept on because of this bear market. So we have a lot to look forward to. I thank each and every one of you guys for watching. Drop a like on this video, and I will catch you in the next one.